one time, this guy, he broke into our house, and I mean, my dad, he does jiu-jitsu, so he like kind of like handled the guy, and we never really had like an interest in it beforehand, and so like when that happened, we were like, wow, like you can like do that with the power of jiu-jitsu, you know? So like that's how we got into it, and we were like, wow, we want to learn that too. So
it was kind of like the blessing I had been hoping for, because I've always wanted to get them into jiu-jitsu, but they just never wanted to do it. Tried to put a gi on them and they cried. So when that happened, thank God no one got hurt, but that's actually what sparked the interest of jiu-jitsu for them to do it. We were in a gym a week later and that's it. So like I said, in hindsight, I'm really glad it happened.
What drives me to be as good as I am is my dad. He's always going out, doing his hardest, showing that even though people are bigger than you still gotta go all out, and as long as you go balls out, you can win.
Subversive, the most exciting platform in grappling you've never heard of yet. We pioneered the team tournament in Jiu-Jitsu in 2018, starting with 5-on-5 and then the 3 versus 3. We pushed female athletes to the forefront by adding a female teammate component to teams. We created the sponsored team concept, like NASCAR for Jiu-Jitsu, so brands can directly connect with athletes for content and exposure as we tie community and audience together. Subversive is a love letter to grappling.
Subversive treated us very good, you know, and they've always allowed us to express our art to the fullest, and that's something that I'm always going to appreciate, you know what I'm saying? Especially like these certain tournaments put you in, like, you have to be this way, this way. Subversive let us be ourselves. They let us push our creativity, let us push our competitive edge, and you know what I'm saying, like, how can you go wrong with that? It was just exciting, it was fun, and you know, I have some really awesome memories from these tournaments, you know, especially being able to compete alongside my brother, my teammates, and my students. Second to none.
It's amazing what Subversive is doing. You know, they're using Jiu-Jitsu as a platform to bring awareness to, you know, a true issue, you know, and just mental health, and how serious it is, you know, and that they're using this as an outlet, almost as a rehab, you know, for people to get direction and find themselves in life again, you know, and just to get through any issues, you know, and that's what Jiu-Jitsu is, you know. You break barriers, you learn, there's levels to it, you know, but overall you build friendships, you build trust, you build camaraderie, you build loyalties and stuff like that, and I think it just makes you feel a part of something, to help your mindset just take you out of the poison and out of the dark cloud that you're in the time, and to bring you back to the light, you know, and to show you that there is a light at the end of the tunnel, and that, you know, you're living for something, and that you matter, and that you mean something, you know. And for Subversive to, you know, use Jiu-Jitsu as a platform like that is amazing.
We innovated in hybridizing MMA and Jiu-Jitsu with our style of combat Jiu-Jitsu, even bringing in wrestlers to see these diverse style matchups with amateur and pro fighters. It changes the game when you let those hands go. It gets ugly fast. We have had the biggest names in our sport on our mats, from Nicky Rod, Big Dan, Fion, Kendall, to MMA rock stars Herman Tirado, Beast Boy Barnett, King Bao, to wrestlers like Pat Downey and Denzel Freeman. Our next evolution in the sport is the immersion of music into the platform. We needed to create a nightclub atmosphere during the action. VIP couch seating mat side, skyboxes. Subversive is top-tier grappling in a sports entertainment package. Live DJs curating a vibe while athletes compete center stage. It's insane. Anything can happen, and does. The action is the most intense in our sport. Our athletes go harder. 80% average finish rate, and occasional chaos. Subversive, American made